I'm mowing here with a Pottinger. She's all auto steered up, so looking like a pro already. So we're gonna see how she does on this headland here. Alright, now when you get to the end, you're gonna, as soon as that front mower crosses the headland, hit that up button. Now you went a little too early. Now start turning left. Alright, now you could skip a track, so stop for a second. See you're right close to that one guidance track, so you're skipping a track, which is fine. So what you can do is go ahead and hit the auto steer button. Alright, now, nope, stop a second. Nope, ready to go, but you got to hit your auto steer button and the mower down at the same time. So you can go ahead. Alright, stop right there. Stop. Alright, now put the mower down. Alright, now hit the auto steer button. Now you gotta shift the mowers. Shift them, hit that bottom. No, the other one. Okay, now they're shifted over, headed into the side hill there anyway, so we want the mowers where you have them. Alright, so you can speed up a little bit. This is Cropland Rebound alfalfa. This was cut 30 days ago. Alright, so when we get to the end down here, slow down, and when you slow down, you want to turn wide so you can get back in and going again. You can skip a track if you want, but you've got to watch your guidance track. See, the guidance track is the blue line. Right now you're running under white one. So that blue line will turn white when you get close enough to it. But you want to be right on it and center, and then you can hit the auto steer button and it will go into auto tracking mode. So this is kind of a goofy headland because it's not completely perpendicular to us. It's actually angled the other way. So the right-hand turn, you're turning a sharp angle. So go ahead and slow it down now, so that'll give you enough time. All right, now don't lift the mower. Don't lift the mower until the rear tires pass into the headland. You got enough time now. All right, you're gonna be able to turn it wide enough. Now head right back, hit that next guidance track. All right, now start turning back. Hit your auto steer. All right, now you heard that beep. That tells you it's on. All right, now you can put the mower down. All right, now as long as you don't touch that wheel again. When you hear that beep, it's telling you the auto steer's back on, and then it's got that green icon to the left of the steering wheel there. Now you got to shift your mowers to right. So what she's done, she's shifting her mowers because we're coming up to this side hill here, so we want the mowers to be shifted uphill, the rear mowers. All right, now you can start speeding up a little bit. Chopping's a little easier, isn't it? This is kind of hard to get used to, the auto steer. It's almost easier if you weren't even using auto steer, really. Because you have to gauge where the center of that tractor needs to be in order to be cutting the whole swath. And if you don't know where that tractor's got to be, and you're relying on the auto steer, it gets too goofy. and it ends up making a skip on you. So this is the last field we have for the night. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. My father's cutting with a self-pelt over in that other field over there. The glare is a little steep on the window there, but I'll be chopping tomorrow. So cut about 200 acres yesterday and about that today. Okay, yeah, you got the right idea. Slow down ahead of time. Now, why don't we go over and get that one over there? Don't lift it up yet. Don't lift it up. You can cut right past it, and that way you're not doing a skip. All right, now you can lift it up. But you don't want to start turning. All right, turn back. Turn back. All right, now hit the middle of that. Now, if you want, just stop. Just stop right there. All right. Now you kind of know where you're having to be. If you watch that screen, it'll screw you up. You want to gauge where you need to be. So you're right where you need to be. Slow it down a little bit so the tractor doesn't lurch when it goes to take off. All right, now go ahead, let it go. Hit the auto steer. Hit the auto steer.
Put it down?
Yeah, you can put it down. So you just don't want to do, once that mower's down, you don't want to do a lot of turning, because what happens is that'll turn so quick that the back mower will miss that little turn. Now you need to shift your, well, you don't need to shift it yet. We're leaning this way anyways. Once we get up over this hill, the hill shifts the other way, so you need to shift it back again. Alright, you can speed up a little bit. This tractor's got an IVT transmission, which is supposed to be easier to drive, but in my opinion of an IVT transmission, they're harder to get used to. Well, there's a pretty good argument either way there. It's probably really not the thing for a beginner to start on, because if a beginner gets used to how a tractor responds to an IVT, they might screw something up once they get into something that doesn't have an IVT transmission, as far as not having to use the clutch, and that could get you into some trouble. But that's okay. So she shifted her mowers. Well, you got to go the other way. Well, yeah, you're all right, because you're going to be. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Looking at it wrong. Alright, you can speed up a little bit. So when you get down here, let it roll past, so you've got a goofy angle there, so if you start to turn, that back mower is still going to be over in that little triangle piece over there. So you want to go past it, go a little farther than normal before you lift up. What you should do is go to the left. Alright, go to the left. Now you can start picking up. Alright, now we have a skip. We have a skip over here. So why don't we go past that skip? Actually, you got one there too. Go up there and put the mowers down and get that skip. Alright, let's clean that skip up. Turn and go back and get that one. Go right to the left hard. Right there. Alright, start turning to the right. Alright. That skip came from lifting the mower up too, you lifted the mower up too quick on that one pass. Alright, now you can raise your mower. Alright, now start turning left, and then turn right. Alright, now turn right. Gauge yourself where you gotta be. Now you can hit auto steer right now. Put the mower down. Alright. Alright, now you gotta shift mowers. Okay, so see how you're able to do all that? Get your tractor lined up ahead of time, then you can hit your auto steer, then you got enough time to get the mowers down, and everything kind of flows right into an easy movement. Alright, now you can speed up some. Now, if you ever have or once in a while you can whack a stone or something, and usually a knife will break. If a knife breaks, it's always ended up broke underneath that windrow of hay. You never know that you have a broke knife. So the easiest thing to do to check your knives is just stop. Stop right there. Alright, stop. Alright, now raise the mowers up. Now, let's just back up a little bit. You can back up past where the mowers were. Now what we're going to be able to do is back up a little farther so you can see your front one. See, there's a gap between, alright, that's good. There's a gap in between where the mower stopped cutting and where it laid that windrow out. You can check all your spots, make sure you got all the hay cut. And do that every so often. And then that way, alright, now get back into forward. Put the brakes on. Back into forward. Alright, now hit the auto steer. Mower down. Then and that'll give you an idea whether you got a broken knife or not. That's the quickest way to tell. You just stop, lift the mower up, back up, check the area, make sure everything is cut. Because what happens is, if one knife on, sometimes all it takes is one knife on a spinner to break, and it'll lay down part of the hay. It won't cut it all. Or you might have two broken knives on a spinner. There's two knives on each spinner. And what it'll do is it'll lay that hay down. You won't be able to see it right now, and that hay will actually poke up through the windrow overnight. You'll have a streak all the way around the field. If it's on the ends where the windrow's not setting, that's easy to see. But you've got a 5-foot swath there. Nope, where is he at? It's alright to cut right past. Now you can raise. And you do a light bulb turn. Turn to the right a little bit, then turn to the left. Now start turning back again to get your whole unit straight. We didn't turn far enough. Back up some. Back up. Okay, now get it in forward. Get your auto steer set up. You're quite a ways away from it, so it's gonna jerk. Hit the auto steer. Alright, now get ready to slam that mower down. Okay, so when you were turning that, now you gotta get ready to shift your mower. When you were doing that turn back there, speed up a little bit. You were doing that turn back there, so you turn to the right, and then you turn to the left, then you're not having to come back so far, and you'd be lined up. Everything would have been straighter. So you turn the opposite way first, then turn yourself back, and then you're lined up, and everything is straight before you have to be where you have to be. What it is a lot of functions all at once. Years ago, we had a hydro swing hay vine. You'd get to the end of the field, and you'd go right back the way you came, swing the mower around, but you could lock the SCV, spin it around, and then go. But it'd probably be easier if we had you learn it without auto steer. Right past it because we're out quite a ways here. Okay. Alright, now you gotta watch it. Yeah, you can turn left. Yeah, do that. That's fine. That's you probably could have made that turn, but we're getting on such an angle there. It's fine to do it this way. And then you're not swinging that one wing up in and over to the woods. All right, now go way to the left. Go way to the left. Now go to the right. Go to the right hard. Hard to the right. Keep going. Now stop. All right. Look at what you're doing. Line yourself up a little better. Ease yourself forward. All right. Stop again. Now set your auto steer. Set your mowers down, and then shift your mowers over. Okay, now you can speed it up. See, when we had a sickle bar, when we were cutting hay with a sickle bar, you wouldn't be able to come across the cut hay like that because the hay would come in and it would just lay on top of the. It would lay on top of the sickle bar, and then the next time you came into standing hay, it would bring that wad in, and it would plug the crusher rolls. The disc buy is a little less forgiving. This one without auto steer. Set your mower down. Alright, go. You gotta center, just keep yourself centered. Shift your mower, you gotta shift your mower. Speed it up some. Okay, you're starting to drift to the right. You gotta stay right center. You've got this swath is 25 feet. You got a 30-foot mower.